Any neighbor stories? There was one time my brother stole money from a neighbor, but then I wasn't supposed to tell anybody, and then the neighbor got really upset and called the police. But then my brother just said that he was crazy and he was lying, and then nothing happened, and my brother kept all the money, and then my brother bought me Nintendo DS with the money. No, my brother, he didn't get in trouble for it. Yeah, he got away with it. But stealing is bad, so don't do it. But you know, I was really young, so I was like, oh, you have money, buy me Nintendogs. You know, a lot of crazy moments from childhood now, but what are some really good ones, heartfelt memories that stand out to you? I was trying to think of something for this, and some stories that came to mind were times that older brother Watson helped protect me, I guess. I used to get bullied by somebody on the way to school when we were on the bus, and my brother used to take the bus with me too. And one time this kid was like smacking me, I guess, when we were on the bus. And you know how buses have like those loose seatbelts that nobody ever uses? Well, my brother took one of those seatbelts and then he swung it at the kid's head and he hit him in the forehead, and then he started crying. And I was like, you know, obviously that's pretty messed up, but I was like, wow, you saved me. And then there was this one time where there was this other kid that was bullying me, and my brother and his friend, they like the kid was rollerblading and they tackled him to the floor and they beat him up. Do those count? Well, at the time, my brother was like 10 or 11. You know, they were just kids. I don't know. Anyways, next question. We visited Disney World, and I was waiting in line for one of the rides there. It's a water ride called Splash Mountain, and my brother and I were waiting in line, and my brother was like swinging on the ropes and like doing all these cool tricks. You know how like there's ropes separating the lines? And he was like swinging on them, and I was like, I want to do that too. And so I started swinging on them, and I tried to like do a flip, and then I face planted into the concrete, and then I had a big scar. I had a big open wound on my face from face planting, and I had to go to the hospital. And in Disney, if you guys don't know, because they try to, like, their slogan is like the happiest place on earth, so they don't want to bring in like a ambulance. So instead of an ambulance, they brought like a limousine that had like medical people in it, because they don't want to panic people with an ambulance. And so we all got to go in the Disney limousine, and they took us to like a children's hospital, and everything was like Disney themed. And I remember there was like this giant aquarium that they had in the hospital, and I thought it was really cool. And then yeah, I had a scar from I have a scar from when I think like my teeth went through underneath my lip at the time, and I like bit through it, and I face planted into concrete. There was a lot of blood. Anyways, yeah, that's another time I hurt myself. I have a lot of stories like that. Any funny holiday stories? Oh, yeah. For the Watson family, one year we were celebrating New Year's, and right as it was like about to reach New Year's, our dog at the time got out, and we went outside like right as it hit New Year's, and we were yelling for him, and his name was Bongo, and we were like, Bongo, Bongo! And then our neighbors were also outside, you know, like banging pots and pans, and they were like yelling Bongo back at us because they thought it was like some New Year's like shout or something, like Well, no, we ended up finding him. He was fine, but you know, then from that year on, then every New Year's we always say bongo as like a New Year's celebratory roar. Yeah. Now you guys can say it too. Bongo.